Okay, buenos días, clase. Habla Profe Jeff. This is Profe Jeff, just recording this video to welcome you back to class from las vacaciones de primavera. Wanted to give you a little overview since we've switched from face-to-face to online classes, letting you know that we have been offering Spanish 112 for many years now online, and so we've got some things that are already prepared and we're just adapting to that. So it'll be hopefully an easy adaptation. Always, if you have any questions, just send me an email or let me know, and we'll talk in a minute about some regular um, Zoom meetings that we'll be scheduling that you can participate in as well. So the best thing to do right now is to just remain calm and we'll make it through this, okay? So the place that I'd like you to check is always the calendar it's at the bottom of our homepage in Canvas. You'll see that there are a few things that we have going for this first week. Nothing major. I just wanted us to get back into the swing of things. The first thing to work on is how we're going to complete our conversation logs. We're still expecting those to happen. Excuse me, but as with our regular class, I'm always flexible with the dates that you turn those in, but try to get them done as is indicated on the calendar. The only other thing is the quiz. There's a quiz in Canvas that'll kind of let me know how you've been doing and what works best for you. Obviously, we're going to make adjustments for what works best in class to what works best online, so that will help us out as well. And as far as the conversation con el Profe Jeff, we'll work out how we'll complete that from here on out. All right. The biggest thing that's going to change is since we no longer have our face-to-face class where we're all together and practicing, is this section that's called the online tarea. So just to get us a little bit of a review and things like that, you'll see that the online tarea is always due, and that's how it will be with chapters 10 and 11 as we finish out the semester. But to just get us started on seeing what it's like, I've done a few activities here in online tarea for chapter 9 that'll pace us through that. But you'll notice, and from here on out, the online tarea will be due on one day. The next day we will have the My Spanish Lab activities due. We'll still be doing that. And then after those things have been completed, then there'll be an exam in My Spanish Lab. Okay, so it's kind of day 1, day 2, day 3 of how those things work. Of course, all of these things are open now, so you can start working and work your way through that. As I always say in class, un poco todos los días, right? A little bit every day will get us through. So just to give you a preview on what the online homework is, all I've done here is assign different steps. So what you're going to do is wherever it says repasar, all you're going to do is review. Wherever it says completar, that's where you'll open up a Word document and type in the answer, and then you'll submit that at the end of when you've completed those. Okay, so since we've done a lot of the things in chapter 9, you're welcome to go back and review, but just start off here. We're reviewing the pretérito y imperfecto like we've been working on in class. Okay, there's a section in class in the book to review, and then I've included some videos in here to help us out as well. So you'll see that for this upcoming capítulo 9, which isn't due until next week, right before we take the test, you'll be doing one activity, watching the videos, doing a second activity, and then a third activity. So this is just like we do in class. Again, we won't be doing that live, but if you'd like to work together on something like that, feel free to Skype or Zoom or do whatever you need to do with someone else in class. I highly recommend that, and you can complete those things. I failed to mention that anything that we do like we did in class, you can do in groups. For example, the test coming up on next week on April 9th. If you would like to have it open in my Spanish lab with and be communicating with someone in class just like we do, that's completely fine with me. You can work on those together. One note on the exams is that since they are in my Spanish lab, there is a time limit. The default time limit is 3 hours, so that should be enough time. However, please keep in mind that there is only one attempt at the test, so once you open it, even if you don't do anything in the test and then you close it, the system considers that one attempt, and so you won't be able to open it up again. So I recommend waiting until you're ready, and remember that it does have a time limit, so if you open it up one day and leave it open on your computer, after 3 hours it automatically closes. All right, so just be aware of that as you move forward. Okay. I wanted to mention a couple other things. You'll notice that on the calendar there are some things that are called the Conversación con el Profe Jeff. For those, I'll be sending out a Zoom link, but you can also go here to the class. What I've planned on doing, and this is my idea, the idea moving forward, but we can adjust as we need to. I'm going to plan some meetings that would normally be during our regular class time, so on Tuesdays and Thursdays, martes y jueves, starting at 9 a las 9. But instead of having the whole class in every meeting, my plan is to divide us up in groups, and I'll be sending out information later on this week to help us get set up for that. But some of us will attend on Tuesday and some of us will attend on Thursday, and we'll just do some conversation practice and check in and see if you have any preguntas and move forward like that. Okay? All right. So again, just keep in touch with what's coming up in the calendar. Always send me questions, preguntas. I'll be opening up a section in the discussions forum so we can keep in touch that way as well. And I will have office hours. I'll send, it's most likely going to be the same as I normally would have done on Wednesdays, but that will be by chat here in Canvas, or I'll set up a link in Zoom and we can have Zoom meetings. Obviously, they will mostly be by appointment only, so I can schedule those as we need. Okay. All right, so hang in there. We'll make it through this. We'll be sending out other activities as well. We're not stopping doing cultural activities. We'll have some movies that you can do online. I'll send some other internet activities as well so we can keep moving forward. Okay, está bien. Nos vemos. Adiós.